So this Nigerian designer just spoiled her work with her own hand. I don't know if I should call it greed or self-entitlement, because since yesterday it's just been back and forth between Nana Akua Addo, the fashionista from Ghana, and then Ezinne Olivia, a designer from Nigeria, over the AMVCA dress that Nana Akua Addo wore to the program. Now the whole thing, I don't know, it's like Ghana fighting against Nigeria at this point, just like we've been fighting over our jollof, because Nana Akua Addo is from Ghana and then this designer is from Nigeria. So Ezinne, after the whole program, that is the African Magic Viewers Choice Award, that is the AMVCA, she decided to post a video of her assembling something, the 3D design you see on Nana Akua Addo's dress, and then she made a voiceover claiming that she designed it, from designing to sewing to fitting to everything that you see on Nana Akua Addo. So it was a little bit confusing, because when Nana posted the dress, she didn't tag you, Ezinne. She tagged her creative team, that is Yatel, Jolie Kumsen, Felix Crown, Heidi, a whole lot of people, but you weren't part. So people were like, so why is this lady claiming ownership of this dress? Because you are claiming that you made it from scratch, but Nana Akua Addo tagged her team and you are not part. So it was just a back and forth. People were just throwing dirt on Nana Akua Addo's name, that why are you doing this to a small business? Ezinne is not really known all over. Why are you doing this to a small business? Is it because she's now upcoming? Are you trying to bully her? People didn't let Nana Akua Addo explain her side of the story before they just rushed into conclusion. However, later in the day, through certain blogs, Nana Akua Addo dropped receipts. This receipt showed that Ezinne demanded for money. Yes, she chose money over tag. So Nana wanted to give her exposure. This is what some of these celebrities do. When you design something for them, when you do something for them, they want to give you that exposure instead of paying you. That is what they do. So Nana asked her, do you want me to tag you or do you want me to pay you? But Ezinne opted for money. She chose money over tag. And then Nana was like, okay, no problem. Give me the breakdown of the payments so that I pay. She gave the breakdown, and it was including the food she ate, the delivery, everything that had to do with money. Ezinne put it down in this payment. So all was 460,000 naira. Yes, 460,000 naira, which Nana Akua Addo, paid to the full, and even dashed her $100 for her services. Now, the reason why she's claiming that this dress is hers is because she didn't know that this whole 3D design that Nana Akua Addo wore to the AMVCA, her team started this whole thing last year in May. Last year in May, the design and everything, shipping it from China, costing $3,000 and a whole lot. She didn't know about it. Her job was to construct only the corset that Nana Akua Addo wore in her dress. You see the dress, there's a brown inner corset there. Yes, her job was to just do that corset in that dress. So when the dress was shipped from China to Ghana, Nana Akua Addo was supposed to wear it from Ghana to Nigeria, but then she found out that the dress is very delicate. It's a very delicate dress. She can't sit in a plane with this thing. Therefore, she decided to ship it from Ghana to Nigeria. Now, upon getting to Nigeria, her designer, that is Jolie Kumsen, her flight was delayed. Now, after her flight was delayed, that was when they contacted Ezinne, because you made the corset, the inner corset. So they contacted her that, help Nana, because Yoli was running late, so you help Nana to assemble it. Now, even with assembling, it was Yoli that was giving you that instruction. Do it like this, do it like that, do it like this, do it like that. You had no idea even what a 3D design was or what a 3D dress was. You had no idea. When Nana even asked you to provide sample of a 3D something for her to, a 3D design for her to, choose from it, you provided, I don't even know what to say, whether decoration something, or I don't even know how to put it. but that was what you provide. So you had no idea what a 3D structure was. So it was Yoli that was instructing her that, do it like this, do it like that, because her flight was running late. So how come you are now claiming that this dress is yours? You only sold the inner. And besides, you were asked that, do you want money or do you want the exposure? You chose you chose money over exposure. Now, in the cease and desist letter that the lawyers brought out, it is the number 5 and then the 6th paragraph that you would understand why Nana Akua Addo had to involve her lawyers. So in the 5th paragraph, she was like, our client made a payment of the sum of 460,000 naira only to your account via a third party account, which the said payment was acknowledged, and as further form of appreciation, she gave you an additional $100 for the assistance in getting the job done. Do you understand this thing? Now, the 6th paragraph says, our client wore the dress for the event on the specific date and shared a post featuring herself in the dress and tagged your handle alongside your fashion assistant who contributed to the outcome of the dress. However, you requested that your handle should be taken down as you didn't want to share the recognition with other stylists that contributed to the making of the dress. This is pure greed. Now, you didn't want her to tag her team. You wanted her to tag only you as the main designer for the whole dress, which is not even fair, because the 3D structure was designed by Yoli. It was sent to a 3D person who brought it to life, and it was sent to China for them to assemble and then ship it to Ghana. Your job was only to make the corsets and then assemble the structure, even because Yoli wasn't around. The 7th one says, it is however shocking when our client's attention was drawn to posts you made on several media occasions with headlines suggesting that she has failed to acknowledge and give you proper credit for your efforts on the design and make of the design, which led to various individuals making comments that were deeming towards our client, portraying her as a fraud. Now, this is the sad part, because you chose money over tag. Why are you now back claiming that Nana Akua Addo didn't tag you and a whole lot of things? I mean, you let people drag this lady into the mud. As for Instagram, it's a little bit better. If you go on Facebook, people are just dragging her, claiming that she's trying to use Ezinne and then she doesn't want to pay her, and this is what celebrities are doing. But Akua Addo is not like that. If you look at her previous AMVCA dresses, she always tags her team. She always tags anyone involved. So they are giving Ezinne 48 hours to pull any post she has made about this AMVCA down and then render an apology to Nana Akua Addo. If she fails to do that within that 48 hours, they are going to sue her, and in that suit, they are going to seek for damages in the tune of 50 million naira. 50 million naira for the irreparable damage and injury suffered by our clients, including our professional fees for instituting the said action. So everything will be taken from her if she doesn't apologize within 48 hours or more. Just small exposure. She should have been very smart in this. She could have negotiated her way out. She could have said, give me 50% of that 460,000 naira and then give me that exposure too. I think that it would have been a fair something, but you claim you wanted your money. You listed everything down, the food you ate, the taxi you took, everything down. You listed it down. Even the water you drank, you listed it down. So why are you now crying? Why are you now crying?